My name is Habibur Rahman. I am the course coordinator of Ielts in a course. Now I'll take you to speaking test, and the test will be in 3 parts. And the test also will be like exactly British Consular IDP test. Are you ready for the test?
Yes, sir, I'm ready for the test.
First of all, I will ask you a few questions regarding part 1.
Yes, sir.
What's your educational background?
Well, sir, I passed SSC in 2016. Then I entered Dhaka College for my HSC, and I completed my HSC in 2018. Then I entered at National University in political science is the subject. And I'm starting in almost third year now. That's it, sir.
Do you like cooking?
Actually, I like cooking, but in reality, I don't cook all the time. I cook like a small festival type situation. If my mother or my parents are ill, then I try to cook. Otherwise, I don't cook, sir.
What kinds of food do you like to eat?
Basically, sir, I like to eat fast food. But it is a harmful food our body. Then I realize and I try to ignore them and try to eat some delicious and healthy food, and I like them now.
What kinds of clothes that you usually like to wear?
Well, clothes makes people more attractive. Good clothes make man's personality or woman's personality far greater than they are. So I think traditional clothes is okay, but the Western society, we are now following Western society than our traditional society. So I prefer everyone to wear uh, Western cultural clothes, but I also prefer them to wear traditional clothes also.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
So basically, I live in a house. It's called a one-story building. It has 3 rooms. Basically, I live in a separate room, and other two, my family lived there.
Tell me about your future plan.
Sir, future plan. Well, my future plan is starting in higher level in abroad. That's why I'm preparing for IELTS. After giving the IELTS exam, I think I'll shift it to England or USA for my higher studies. Yes,
Where do you live in?
I live in now. I'm living in Dhaka, but my hometown is Jaipur in Jaipur. So I live in Jaipur, and in Akhtalpur, the Upazila is Akhtalpur, and my village name is Yerigram.
Okay, Marok, you need to talk loudly, okay?
I think the microphone,
Okay, don't worry, just talk loudly. Okay, this is part 2. Now I'm giving you a cue card, which is part 2.
Okay, sir.
In this cue card, I'm giving you a question. Describe an interest or hobby that you enjoy. How you became interested in it, how long you have been doing it, how you enjoy it. Now, I'm giving you 60 seconds to prepare yourself. If you want, you can make some notes. Start now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now start talking about this cue card.
Okay, sir. Well, my interested hobby is many things I'm interested in, but basically I focused watching series, international and national all series from the uh, from the COVID period. I like half or 1.5 year ago. I started watching the series. I watches likely 15 to 20 series internationally and nationally. It make that is the series that from I learned something from national things and international things, and I enjoy all the things. Uh, the lockdown period when I am feeling bored, then
Loudly, please.
okay, sir. When I in COVID period, I am feeling bored all the time, laying in the bed. Then my friend suggest me to watch series, TV series or like series. He prefer me some series. Then I start seeing them, watching them. Then I feel that the international series have some educational things to learn. I enjoy it mostly. Now I am like a small addicted with them, but now realize that the study is hammered by this thing. Then I left quite this thing. Mm, now I focus on my Ielts. That's the thing right now.
Okay, let's talk about part 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think people will have more free time in the future?
Basically, free time is a very difficult thing nowadays. In future, it is so more difficult to get free time. People are busy nowadays, very busy. I think people busier than the past times. Now people work in the offices 9 to 4. Then they spend more time in office for their more earning and like more earning. The free time is getting free time is basically so difficult. In weekend, people get free time. That's the only period they get free time.
Okay. Do you think having a hobby is good for people's social life?
Having a hobby is good, but in social life, I think it is also good, like gardening or making. Some people making paint. That's their hobby, and some people make videos. That's their hobby. I think it will help in social life if they make social content. If they art something social, they make banner for our social things like um That's it. I forget.
Are there any negative effects of a person spending too much time on their hobby? What are they?
Spending spending more time, like a certain period. If people make a time for their hobbies, that's okay. But if anything doing more and more, leaving your main focus, then it is bad for your future and your uh,
How has education changed in your country in the last 10 years?
okay, educational system is totally changed from last 10 years. In before 10 years, there are no modern science, there are no modern technology there. People go colleges, schools, child goes the nursery. They don't know what's the technological education. But nowadays, in the pandemic situation, we can't go to the college, but we also do classes by the modern technology, like Zoom class or any kind of uh, system. But in last 10 years, this system is not allowed or not available properly. In this time, I think the educational system is more and more bigger by the modern technologies.
What method of learning works best for you?
Learning methods is like everyone has their own method to memorize something or um, to for memorize something. So I have a method to I have applied so much method, but then I realized one method is work for me is the uh, learning more and more and then write it down, note it down, then again learn again read it, then it will help me.
Should employers encourage their workers to have new ideas about improving the company?
I don't get the question, sir.
Okay. How important are ceremonies in your life?
How important?
Are ceremonies in your life?
Sorry. Okay, sir. Ceremonies. Ceremonies is more important. Like in my birthday or my father and mother anniversary, there's the ceremony, and like if I married, that's the all of the ceremonies. So I think that ceremonies is important for our life to remember the past times.
Okay. Uh, I've taken a speaking test and you've done really well, but you didn't mention a lot of expressive views. So next time, try to use more expressive views. Okay. Thank you
I'll
very
try.
much.